Happy final week, Huskies. I'm Gavin Edmondson.
And I'm Savannah Henson.
And this is the North Report. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of the North Report.
Not only is this our last episode of 2024, but also our very first live show. Let's give a special thank you to Cox Communications for supporting us with the grant last year and making this possible.
And out of these milestones, and it being finals week, we decided that for today, it's time to take a look at everything we have covered this semester.
You know, Gavin, it's been a great year so far, and we are so lucky to go to a school like Edmond North. Let's take a look at the incredible educators we have in our building.
First, let's remind ourselves of Miss Walls and Miss Perullo's amazing AP Lit scores. Here's Taylor Beecham, Maddie Townsend, and I with that story.
AP classes are an important part of high school students' careers, as it helps them to get college credit. But in order to do this, you need to pass the test. This last round of AP Literature tests, two of our teachers, Melissa Perullo and Terry Walls, had outstanding scores. Mrs. Perullo got a 98% pass rate, while Mrs. Walls got an astounding 100%. We got the chance to talk to them and discuss what goes into it and their values when it comes to teaching lit.
My name is Terry Walls, and I have been teaching, oh my goodness, this is my 31st year as a teacher. It's my 16th year at Edmond North.
My name is Melissa Perullo, and I teach English 2 and I teach AP Literature. AP Literature is mostly about learning to really read deeply, think critically, and express those thoughts in writing.
We have kind of found a sweet spot of making class fun and engaging and almost sneaking in test prep, where it's not like come in, sit down, be quiet, do a progress check, get on the type of timed writing. We do a lot of discussions, we do a lot of deep dives into the literature.
So the end goal to me is to be able to really delve deeply into a piece of literature, and we're focused obviously on creative literature and not, nonfiction, which is mostly what Lang does. But we really want you to be able to dive deeply into those texts and to pull out what the author's trying to do and how they're trying to do it, why they write the way that they write, and what is the message that they're trying to communicate through their writing. So what's the point of everything that they're saying?
I want kids to see that things like Hamlet, 1984, for instance, there's many more classics, have stood the test of time for a reason. They have universal messages, and I want kids to learn from the masters. I often say this, that my class is an art appreciation class, and they look at me funny like, this isn't art, what are you talking about? The art is the written word. I want them to know what are the brush strokes, what's the perspective, what are the things that the artist, the author is doing to create this effect, to create this iconic work. So honestly, that gets me more excited than any pass rate. It's just the experience for the kids.
Well, we work all year on developing skills, and that's one of the things I was just talking to my students about this today. Like, the AP Literature exam is not a knowledge test, it's a skills test.
What would I say to my current students? I would say, buckle up, Buttercup. It's gonna get bumpy, but it's worth the ride. It's such an amazing class, and I feel like you're going to be so proud of where you end up. A lot of kids say, oh, I don't know if I want to take AP Lit because I'm not a very good writer. And you know what I say to that? That's the reason you should take the class, because we spend so much time tweaking and conferencing and revising and learning skills, true skills. It's not something that you just are born naturally good at. It's one of those things you have to work at. And so I would tell my current students, glad you're here, it's worth it. Work hard, play up. I mean, come on in, the water's fine, it's great, it's a fun experience, and you'll be glad you did.
We wish Mrs. Walls and Mrs. Perullo the best of luck this year. This has been Maddie Townsend with Husky Network, and now back to the studio.
It's awesome to see everyone's hard work pay off.
Speaking of hard work, let's recognize our fantastic secretaries. Thank you so much for everything you do for us students.
Let's go chat with our attendance secretary, Mrs. Luhar, who made her journey from the UK to America. Here's Keely Crawford with that story.
Admin of Attendance, this is Angela. How can I help you? EOBBIE. I'm from Coventry, England. It's very quaint. It's not too far from Stratford-upon-Avon, where Shakespeare was born. It's got a lot of history. I've always wanted to move to the States. When I was 6 years old, I told my mom I was going to move to America one day. I don't know why I said that, but I did. People always say America is the land of opportunity, and it really is. I moved here 23 years ago, but it's still a big change. So people automatically think America and the UK are very similar. They're actually very, very different. It's almost quite rude here compared to what I'm used to. The verbiage, it's very, very different. So it was kind of hard to kind of adapt to the American way, the American food, the American way of living. But it's great, you know, you just adjust. The schooling system here, the opportunities here, the sports opportunities here, it's second to none, so make the most of it. I say this to our kids all the time, you've got it made here. You really have. The availability nowadays, whether it's sports, whether it's study, whether it's just help getting you through things, we didn't have that. And I still think the UK lacks that. Your counselling, career opportunities. If you want to go to school and you want to study, the world's your oyster here, and not all countries are like that. So I was pretty old when I moved here. I moved here 23 years ago. When I became a citizen back in 2010, I was very proud of that. And I didn't have any family here when I moved. I moved just with my husband. So I met my husband through a mutual friend who told me about a friend of his that lived in LA, and I was like, meh, LA, you know, meh, America. And he would pretty much fly from LA to the UK pretty much once a month to come and see me. And I guess love took its course, and we got married, and I left everything in the UK and moved here, which was a bold move, but I can always go back and visit. But America is my home now. I guess when you meet the right person and you just got to take a chance in life, you have to follow your gut instincts. Not everything in life works out the way you want it to. Not everything is perfect, but if 80% is there, then you've made a good choice. Nothing, you can't pre-test and say, well, I don't like it, I want to go back. And I'm the type of person that once I make a decision, I move forward with it, and you have to make it successful.
We're lucky to have such wonderful staff here at North.
Our ENHS Drama and Theater Arts program has had a really busy season so far.
As they currently work on another stunning performance with their spring musical, Into the Woods, let's take a look at their show-stopping fall play, Much Ado About Nothing.
Much Ado About Nothing auditions were last week, and there was a lot going on. There were a bunch of people who showed up for auditions for this year's play. Let's hear from some of those people. Hi, who am I here with?
My name's Caden Grovenberg.
My name's Holly Hill.
Owen Wise.
Who did you audition for?
I auditioned for Margaret, which is one of Hero's servants.
I auditioned for Beatrice.
Don John, and he's the villain of the story.
All right, Caden, so you just auditioned for Much Ado About Nothing. How do you think you did?
I think I did okay. It was definitely nerve-wracking, but I think it went okay.
Yeah?
I think I did pretty well. I have a track record of blinking during auditions, so I really don't know what just happened in there.
I think it went great. I did everything correctly. He told me to kind of up, like, because it's like the character that I auditioned with was like a villainous character, so I had to like up like the villain, if that makes sense. But I think I did really good though.
Out of the people who showed up to the auditions, many were selected to come back and read the script for callbacks. The callbacks went amazing, and also last week, the casting list came out. There were a lot of people who made the cast this year, and I talked to a few of them about the play.
Yeah, my name's David Nelliker, and I'll be playing Benedict.
My name's Holly Hill, and I'm going to be playing Beatrice.
I am super excited. It's a really fun show, and obviously Shakespeare is so classic, and it's just going to be a really good one. It's funny, it's awesome, it's really cool.
I'm super excited. This has been my dream show for a really long time, and I think it's just such a beautiful story, and it's so fun.
I'm probably most excited to just get to work with my scene partners. We just have a great cast and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm most looking forward to seeing it all come together because it is, again, such a beautiful story and we have such a good concept going on that I'm excited for everything to just like fall into its puzzle piece and just see it become one big show.
Congratulations to the cast. This year's play is going to be amazing and you should go see it November 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. This has been Ethan Porticon with Husky Network, signing off.
Congratulations to everyone involved. We can't wait to see what you guys produce in the spring.
Well, it's been fun catching up here. Let's head to a recap on our fall sports with Ethan and Haley.
In my mind, there's only one way this goes. It's only one option. I gotta win. Yeah. I'ma lead with gold, got these goals. One track mind, I'm in that mode. I must win, I won't fold. That's on everything that I know. That's on everything that I know. Came with work, I lead with gold. Aim and bust, cool and compose. I take your road and raise a toast. I lead with gold.
Hey Huskies, I'm Haley Darling.
And I'm Ethan Porticon.
Let's get into the sports recap for the end of the first semester.
Starting off, let's look at the football season. They finished the season with 3-7 record and finished 7th place in our district.
I can't wait to see what we have in store for next year.
Next, let's head over to softball.
Our Lady Huskies had an amazing season, finishing with a record of 14-20. They also finished 6th in our district. We have 2 players who signed on to play college, correct?
That's right, Haley. Gia Sajasi signed with Missouri Southern State University and Gretchen Wendling signed with the Southwest Christian University.
Megan got the chance to talk with Gretchen Wendling about her softball career. Let's go check it out.
I first started playing softball when I was around 8 years old. My mom and my dad both played softball and baseball, so it was kind of just fed into my life, but they didn't want to push it on me. So I think I just started playing because my family, that's like what we did. Before I met Kyle and my now 18U coach, Brandon Morales, they're brothers. I never wanted to touch a softball ever in my life. Like, I could have chucked that thing out the window and not cared. I had really bad experiences, so I really hated the sport. But then I met them and completely 360'd my thinking about the sport. And Kyle, I just love that man. He is such a ray of sunshine, and his view on the world is just so bright. Like, he brings fun and joy and laughter. I mean, obviously, if you do bad, he's gonna let you know because you need to get told that you're doing bad. But just the way that he makes you feel confident and loved while also being your coach at the same time is just amazing. The advice I would give is to not focus too hard on how well you actually play. If you are good or have any level of skill, you're gonna find a place. So you really need to focus on the people and the school as a whole, not just the sport itself. So you really need to focus on the school, not the sport, but also like the sport just a little bit.
Gretchen is planning to continue her softball career at Southwestern Christian University next fall. We wish you the best of luck, Gretchen. This has been Megan Jansen with Husky Network, signing off.
Thanks, Megan. Now let's talk about volleyball. Our girls volleyball team had a record of 22-16 and was a state runner-up behind Memorial.
Congratulations to Jaylee Laughlin on signing with Oklahoma Wesleyan University to play volleyball.
Not all athletes at their school play sports for North. Senior Ryan Crew is one of those athletes. Sarah and Megan discuss Ryan's lacrosse plans. Let's head over to them now.
Many young athletes dream of playing their sport in college. In reality, only 1 in 13 high school athletes, which is a little over 7%, go on to play varsity sports collegiately. Currently, only a few Edmond North athletes have made that decision to continue their sport at the next level, one of them being senior Ryan Crew.
I started playing lacrosse in the 2nd grade because my buddy introduced me to it, and I've just been playing ever since. I love it. I play for 2 teams. One is 405 Lacrosse, which is based out of Oklahoma City, and one is Impulse Lacrosse, which is a travel team based out of Tulsa. But a typical week of practice is like 2 practices in Tulsa and maybe 1 or 2 in Oklahoma City. Probably my favorite memory is in the 8th grade, we beat Jenks team, and that was just an awesome game. I'm hoping to make more in college. I'm playing at Rockhurst University, which is a small college in Kansas City, Missouri. I'd just give the advice that like you should really take in the recruiting process as it is. Like don't just focus on where you're going, focus on like having fun while you're figuring out where you're going, because it is a really fun process to be able to go to all these schools and have different adventures in different parts of the country. Honestly, it's just the love of the game. Ever since freshman year, I've really just put my all into lacrosse, and everything I've put into it has helped me become a really good player, and I really enjoy it.
Congratulations on your commitment, Ryan. We wish you the best of luck. This has been Megan Jansen and Sarah Kingery with Husky Network signing off.
Next up, let's talk about our cross-country teams. Both teams ran well all season, and the girls finished 4th and the boys finished 8th as a team at state. There were also 2 records broken this season, first with Madden Rutherford and then with Emma Johnson.
Wrapping up the excitement for our fall sports, our pom and cheer teams had a fantastic season. Cheer had an amazing run at state, and pom just placed 4th in game day, 3rd in jazz, and 1st at small pom at OSDTTDA. Reese Riggs also placed 3rd with her intermediate solo. Congratulations, ladies.
Great job to all of our fall sports and the athletes that competed this season. Another big congrats to all of the athletes who signed to continue their sports in college.
Now, for sports news from last week. The varsity boys and girls basketball teams played at Memorial for War Week on Friday. The boys beat out Low Bros, and the girls came very close, losing by only 1 point.
Also on Friday, the swim teams hosted the Spring Team meet at Mitch Park. The boys team won, and the girls team took 2nd.
Don't forget, the wrestling teams also participated in the Mid-American Wrestling Nationals last weekend.
On Tuesday, the boys and girls varsity basketball team played at Broken Arrow. Great job to all of the athletes who competed in the past week.
Well, Ethan, that's all we had from last week. Now let's see what we have coming up for this week.
Tonight at 6:30 and 8, the varsity basketball teams will be playing Sand Springs in the Siberian Gym. Make sure to show up and support your fellow Huskies. Keep an eye out on the Oak Tree Bandits page for the theme.
Tomorrow, the varsity girls basketball team will be playing at Lincoln Christian Tulsa Memorial High School starting at 8 o'clock p.m.
The boys wrestling team will be participating in the Wrestling Hall of Fame duels in Stillwater this weekend.
And the girls will be participating in the Stampede Wrestling Tournament in Kansas City.
That's all we have for this year. Good luck to everyone on the rest of your finals. Savannah?
It's been a big semester here at North and one of many firsts.
DECA had some new items come out in the shop. Do you need a refresher for your refreshments? Let's head to Violet and Kyron.
Feel it, can you feel it? Turn it up until they all hear the beat. Spotlight, this is our night. Let the rhythm take a hold of your feet. Tonight we're gonna dance. Ooh, like you never seen before.
Well, the North Shore Student Store isn't the only group that's had to deal with something new.
In November, we handed the mic over to Mr. Lowe, where he tested our 2 new assistant principals.
Mr. Kataya, we're about 3 months into the school year. How are you enjoying being a Husky so far?
I love it. I love it.
So I was going to ask you these questions week 1, but it sounded unfair. But we're 3 months in now, so I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. Easy questions. Easy questions about our staff. Basketball season's getting ready to start. Who's our girls basketball coach? Easy questions.
Coach Pat.
Yeah, Coach Paparonis.
Yeah.
Great. Legendary coach. Hey, why don't you go ahead and spell Paparonis for me?
PAPARONIS. A-R-O-N-I-S.
You forgot the H, but that's all good. All right. So easy questions. Hey, you and I, we share a wall over here. Our offices share a wall. What town am I from?
Oh, you told me that.
Many times I've told you that. It's funny.
Starts with an R, right?
Not at all. No. Okay. The answer's prior. Okay, we don't have this kind of time. Yeah, sure. We don't have this kind of time. Hey, I'm just going to show you a few questions, okay? I'm going to show you a few staff members' pictures. I'm going to see just really quick, okay? So, last name only.
Oh, you're going super clean. It's coffee. The second one's coffee.
Coffee. Who's this?
God dang it. Oh, burger. Almond.
They're all foods, okay? We got almond, we got burger, we got coffee.
Raspberry.
Monsieur Framboise, one of my all-time favorites. Okay, let's try another one here because you're doing all right. You're doing all right. Hey,
that's gonna kill me.
We have 6 married couples on staff. Pop quiz. Name as many 6 married couples as we have on staff.
Andretti, Butler. I'm drawing blanks. Chase. We have 3 more.
We have 3 more.
Oh my gosh. Alan
nailed that one.
Okay. God, the other 2, or just tell me the other 2. What are the other 2?
You forgot Hopper, and I'm sure there's another one. I forget on that one too. So, who's the other one? Floyd.
I don't know.
I forgot the Floyds too. Okay, it's all good. Okay, another little. Let's see. It's a little rhyme time here. Last name only.
Hawk. Stock. Spock.
Truelock, you nailed it. All right, that's it. All right, thank you for your time. Great having you aboard. All right. Okay, Ms. Bennett, welcome aboard. We are 3 months into the school year. How are you enjoying being a Husky so far?
I love it. It's been great. People are great. Students are great. It's been a good time.
Co-workers are great?
Co-workers are great.
Thank you.
Mr. Lowe is great.
Thank you. That's what I needed to hear. I need the self-affirmation. So I was going to ask you these questions week 1. It seemed a little fair to put you on the spot. Okay. I got this question. Easy questions. I can't stress on that. Easy questions. Great. Okay, the holidays are coming up. I always love our performances. Orchestra always does a great job. Who's our orchestra teacher?
Mr. Porticon.
Yeah, easy questions. Yeah. See, easy questions. Why don't you go ahead and spell Porticon for me?
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. P-O-R-T-A-U. Okay.
You're just making up letters now.
I sure am.
It is P-O-U-R-T-O-R-K-A-N.
Okay.
And I clearly knew that since I was reading from it. Okay. Hey, we work very closely. I'm sure you know this. I asked Mr. Kataya the same question. What town am I from?
Pryor.
Yeah, exactly. What, Ms. Peeler? What town is Ms. Peeler from?
Elk City.
Mr. Kataya. Where is Mr. Kataya from?
Oh gosh. New York.
Town?
I don't know.
It would be Webster.
Okay, wouldn't have got that.
Okay, so next one is kind of a speed round. I'm just going to show you some faces from our school.
Oh gosh.
All you have to do is tell me their last name. Okay, we're going to start really easy.
This is not a fair game.
Okay, no.
Mrs. Williams. Sergeant Williams.
No.
Naughty Williams. Something Williams.
Nathan Williams, everybody. Nathan Williams. Okay, yeah, no, it's all good. I was trying to make it easy on you by giving you a theme here. Okay, let's try. Remember, we're just doing last name.
Oh my God.
This is an easy one. Okay.
Okay, Mr. DeWolf. Oh my God, why am I blanking? DeGroat. DeWitt. DeRamus.
DeRamus. This is everybody's favorite. Okay. Hey, we have 6 married couples on staff.
Yes.
Speed round. Can you name all 6 married couples we have on staff?
Okay. Ready? Go. Pedretti's, Bloyd's, the Allens, the Chases. That's 4.
That is 4.
Who else?
If my math's correct, I don't know.
Who else? Oh, the Hoppers.
That's the hard one.
One more?
Yep. Think history.
I don't know.
We're out of time because I don't have the kind of time left. It is Butler. Butler is what I was looking for. The butler in the pantry. All right. That's it. Good job. I would say you beat Kathaya. Let's go with that. I wasn't keeping score.
That's all that matters.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Porticon will always get you. Well, Huskies, this is it, the last show of 2024.
It's been an amazing year with you all, and we can't wait to see y'all in January.
Like always, make sure you follow us on all of our socials at Husky Network and subscribe to us right here on YouTube.
Good luck on your finals.
Happy holidays.
And a Happy New Year.
And go Huskies!